Bonjour France, this is Johan Hegg from Amon Amarth and you are watching Loud TV. Well, that's because this also comes as a live DVD with a documentary about the band and our celebrating our 25th anniversary, which was technically last year, but it's that's when we did the movie and the documentary about the band. So I think it's kind of a big project that we wanted to put together. And to give fans a bit of an insight in what Amon Amarth is and who we were and how we've progressed as both people and musicians, and as a band, of course. We did a special show at Summer Breeze last year, and then we did the normal headliner show. And the reason we did the special show is because the part owner, or the former part owner of that festival, was a very good friend of ours, Michael Trengert, who passed away a few years back. And he was as close as you'll get to a sixth member of this band. I don't think you can overestimate his importance in the history of this band. And I think it's fair to say that without him, we would not be where we are today. Definitely not. So for us, losing such a good friend and such an important part of our band, in a way, was difficult, and we wanted to honor him at Summer Breeze. Just for our own sake and for the sake of his friends and family that obviously was there as well. So that's one of the reasons. Yes and no. I am surprised. As you say, we're not mainstream. They don't play Amon Amarth on the radio exactly, you know. But it's been such a slow and steady progress for us. I mean, as I said, we've been in this business for 25 years. And it's been so gradual, you almost didn't notice that you grew at first. It's only the last couple of albums where it actually started growing quicker and quicker, but by then you kind of expect it. You're kind of expecting it, you know. Not to say that you think you deserve to grow. It depends on what you produce and how you still have to put in the work. But what I'm saying is that it's been growing faster and faster with each album, so it doesn't really come as a surprise anymore when you do grow, you know. But looking back, if somebody would have told me we would be here where we are now 10, 15 years ago, I wouldn't have believed them. Well, the first years were difficult. Sure, I mean, they were. On the other hand, they were also simpler in some way, because now the difficulty is that this is a huge apparatus to make all the wheels of this thing work. You have to pay attention to everything, and we've always been a band that's very hands-on. We like to be in control of what's going on. We don't want to leave everything to anyone else. We want to be in charge. And I also think that's also a major part of our success, that we are that way, because that means that we care about the business, we care about our business. Because it is a job, and you know, you need to be on top of things. So So in a sense, in the beginning, you know, you were just happy if you could play for a case of beer, you know. It's changed slightly. It's crazy to see those old like photos and videos, because it's hard to even understand that it's the same guy in those pictures. It's like you hardly even recognize yourself, you know. And you go like, was I really that young? Like, fuck no, man.
The belt.
Yeah, it's the beard. Yeah, but it's crazy, man. It's nothing. I'm not a very sentimental guy. I have a lot of photos and stuff, but I never look at them. They're just somewhere in the storage. So when I like went back to revisit some of that stuff, and actually also some of the places, just like the Lagret where we started out, the little youth club where we started out rehearsing and all that stuff. It was surprisingly emotional just to be in that place, because it meant so much to us in the beginning. So it's weird in a way to see all that stuff, but cool at the same time. I have to say that most of the hard stuff in our career is nonsense, really. It feels hard at the time, but we've always helped each other through it, you know. And when we go through it, we come out stronger in the other end, because we always learn from stuff like that. I would argue that the most difficult period was when Michael died. That was difficult, because there was so much stuff we had planned with him that we wanted to do, and how we wanted to make this band continue, that we now had to scrap and kind of start over. And we had to do that without him, like, because he was such a driving force. So yeah, that was difficult. And I think that took us a little bit of time. It took us hard when he disappeared. Not only from a professional point of view, obviously, but also like as a friend. But otherwise, all these hard times have always been something that we've come out stronger from, and we learned from it, and we moved on. And I think that's how any progress works, really. I mean, it's the mistakes that makes you stronger, not the success. Yeah, I mean, that's I think Ollie say it really well in the documentary. He says, most of all, I still have passion for this, and I think that goes for all of us. We love what we do, and we can't think of anything we'd rather do for a living than this. And we're having the time of our lives, really. And I think the past couple of years have been probably better than like anything, really. So we're in a really good spot right now.